Welcome back, guys. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 312. We break down some jiu-jitsu rounds. Today we have Ryan returning submission here from East Coast United over in White Plains. Appreciate you, Ryan. And the gentleman in the blue, I don't know his name, so he will be known as Jimmy, as we do here. I like this cross shoulder post right off the bat, kind of just keeping you from getting that arm dragged in. You definitely want to fight that right off the bat. So Jimmy, this single leg, you basically grab it and just lift straight up, which is possible. Obviously you just did it, but it's a lot easier if you, once you get a hold of a single leg, if you drive into Ryan, and what that's going to do is it's going to make him put weight on this back foot here. And what that does is then it creates a weightless leg situation with this foot. What that means is that it's much easier to pick up because his weight, Ryan's weight's going to be back on this foot, right? And it'll be a lot easier to just lift this foot off the ground because it won't be weight bearing. What you do is you just lift it, which is obviously possible because you succeed in it, but it's more difficult. Now, the next mistake though right away is you need to control below the knee. So Ryan immediately hooks on the outside, hooks on the inside. He's basically using this as a hook now. So while you have his leg in a single leg, he's basically using it as defense. You should be able to hit that sweep. You kind of capitalize on it, and I can help with that sweep in a second. But that definitely is to the advantage of Ryan. And you can avoid that by, when you get this single, taking a hand and just taking one of the hands and draping it lower on his calf and picking it up that way. That way, Ryan can't do this immediately, which is a problem now because now he can just hop all day. So he puts in that Kimura, puts in a hook, and looks to turn and take him over. So to help with that sweep, let's see. Yeah, you're doing it really nice. Oh, I mean, okay. So I appreciate you being nice and not trying to break his arm. If you take his hand and you stuff it into his stomach, you can drop hard and sweep him over because you're not going to hit that Kimura because the hand obviously can't get through his stomach or his chest, wherever you place it. So if you do that, it should generally be safe, right? But you go for this sweep, take him over, and Jimmy's able to switch around and get up on top. So what you want to do there, as you take him over, so as you hit this sweep, one of the things you want to consider, so like right about here, driving your hips over in this direction and coming around and getting on top. So that probably involves not committing this leg so much. Or when you do that, when you hit a hook sweep or, this kind of defensive single leg here, make sure your knee doesn't, it's kind of hard to tell with this angle, but just make sure your knee doesn't dip below his leg. If it's just his foot, or your foot, if he tries to go wrap that back into a guard, it's generally easy to defend. And then also, it's not so easy for him to take your back. And you can look to immediately pressure down, hip down, heavy weight into him. But Jimmy's able to circle around, gets you into a butterfly half guard with some pressure on the head. I would definitely be using this leg right now to lift him up. I would also be covering this leg with your other leg back here because Jimmy could just lift his leg right now, but he's choosing not to. Yeah, like so. Nice. Gets a butterfly guard. You could wrap up into like a shoulder crunch sweep. Butterfly. Nice. So just tap on the tricep when you hit that. Like cover the back of the tricep. Right on this side, if you can, and then just take them right over. If you're going to go for this arm bar, let's see. Right here, I would go arm under or hook. I would either stick my arm under here or hook under there and just take him to this side. You have this arm completely wrapped up. He's not going to be able to post and defend that sweep. I would honestly, yeah, I would just hit that. Yeah, you have complete your rights right now. We can look at take it back. That works too. Nice job. Jimmy, in that situation, I would look to start, you know he's going to start coming around your back, so just start barreling your body sideways to prevent that. Fight that neck. Your hand needs to come up, Jimmy, your hand needs to come up on his wrist. That's not doing anything. He's going to get you up. He's going to tap you out like that. Nice job, Ryan. You should be able to finish with one hand right now. Or two. That works too. Your face will not defend the choke. Do you not have it? I would not let that go. No, you have it. I would not let that go. That's awesome. Love that detail, Ryan. You should have kept it. You're giving up on the choke. 10-second rule. If they don't tap out in 10 seconds, then your choke's wrong or they are asleep. But this, I love this. So, Ryan, let's go with the rear naked choke. So I wouldn't let that go, but let's reset back here. Okay, so okay, we reset. We're fighting hands. Let's just assume that. Okay, maybe we're just first getting here. What a lot of us will do is we look to get that elbow right in front of the neck, which is what you should do. It's where you want your elbow on a rear naked choke. You want the crook of your elbow right in front of their Adam's apple. Okay, that gives you the best bite, the best surrounding of their neck. But if you just aim for your hand to go like right here, it's never going to get there. They're going to defend, they're going to turn their head, all this. So what you want to do is you want to get your hand over their shoulder, and then it just slips right into place. That's exactly what Ryan does here, right? So he walks his hand up. Look at that, way past where it needs to be, and look where his elbow ends up. Exactly where you want it to be, and you're good to go. Let's see now if he's able to get this with a bow and arrow or with a triangle. No, not even. I wouldn't give up on that. You want to turn your hips over. Nice job cooking that. Jimmy, what you could do is you can get an arm underneath this leg right here. Oh, that works too. Starting to get out. Yeah, Ryan, I'd work on your the rear naked choke a little bit, just the finishing mechanics. You had that, to be honest. Maybe it wasn't the best angle to see what was missing, but that looked good. Here, focus on the legs. This is always good to look at. This is super important, guys. These little hooks right here and extending the foot away like that. That's really important. Makes it very difficult for your opponent to turn into you. Nice job. Jimmy's able to get up, to the side. You should be able to kick him over this direction right now. Armbar, potentially. Nice. 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 Good. Good. Resetting back to the middle. Back to some stand up. I hesitate to make the comments about wrestling, but that shot. So way too far away. I like the attempt. It's good to have the attempt, but way too far away. So when you're going to shoot on somebody, it's this part's very simple. Is range is rending. So basically, if you put your hand out and you can touch them, you're close enough to hit the shot. If you put your hand out and you can't touch them, you're too far away. So you have to close the distance first. You are way too far away. This knee needs to land at minimum between his feet. Ideally, it's going to penetrate through and land back here. This is way too shallow. But you're able to still get in a little bit. You have this down blocking action, just kind of defending. So again, you're trying to grab that leg, but you're not making it a weightless leg. Look, he's got all of his weight in it right now. You're not going to be able to lift that leg up. So you want to drive him away for that. I'd be careful putting your arm in there. You start putting in crucifix or whatnot. Very nice, Ryan. Very nice. Love this right here. If you can't see what he's doing in the back here, he's taking his inside leg here, his right leg, Ryan on top, and fed it through and is pulling Jimmy's leg out, right? So his hip is completely contorted right now, and it's very difficult to deal with. Climbing up the back. We have a top hook in, so I would look to sit up and get to this knee behind your back, behind Jimmy's back, and then pull him over to the other side. Because right now, that happened because Jimmy kind of bellied up and threw his hips in the air. If Jimmy just stays really heavy right here, you would never get that leg in. But alas, you did. You have him in the high ball ride right now. Jimmy, I'd be keeping this knee in, kind of discourage Ryan from putting a hook in, even though, yeah, there we go. That hook goes in. It's Maui Monday at work today, and I happen to wear this shirt anyway. I didn't wear it for any purpose otherwise, other than I just wanted to wear it, and it worked for Maui Monday. Sneaking up the back here. Looks like we're trying to go to a guard. Ooh, very nice entry. That was cool. Ooh, and breaking through. Nice job. Ooh, I like the attempt, but you got to sit over the knee. Yes, that just puts you in a bad spot. You got to. So what I like to do is when I do this, I don't think about aiming my leg behind it, but I think about sliding my hamstring down the leg. Okay, because you want the back of the knee essentially in their hip, right? You want the back of their knee kind of in the hip line right here. And that's when you know that you're nice and deep and ready to go. Ryan up on top, mount. And I think that might be time. Nice. Ryan sent me a massively long video, so there's a bunch of other routes in here we won't get to. But yeah. Cool stuff. Lots to check out there. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. Ring the notification bell. If you want to be on the show, check out the description below. We'll get you on here. Ryan, thank you for the submission. I appreciate you. Jimmy, good job if I get your name. And feel free to submit your rounds yourself. Have a lovely day. Bye.